Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. This is the first one filmed in the new location. I've moved and I'm very excited and a little bit drunk on tequila, so let's see how this goes. We are reviewing the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Lord Drakkon Evo 3. I'm guessing that means Evolution 3. I did read the arc, but I don't even remember him getting to this state, so maybe I need to reread that arc. But point is, I'm very excited, and as always, since this is like an exclusive, it comes in a very fancy box, and since that is part of the experience, we will review the box as well. As you can see, it is a hard plastic. I'm guessing this is an outer casing, and it obviously has, you know, the shattering to represent the shattered grid. If you can see through the translucent thing there, you can see Drakkon's helmet. This is amazing presentation. I was not ready for this when I took it out of the shipping box. Yeah, and that's his arm there. Really, really good. Very cool. Oh no, it's all of him doing a pose and then shattered grid across there. Wow, this is a very impressive box. I can't wait to take the slipcase component of it off, but this is definitely one you'll want to keep, I think, going forward. Very, very cool. He was very pricey. I'm going to say that up front. Like, it's one figure, and he's not huge. He does come with what I've seen in the pictures to be a glamorous special effects piece, but, you know, does that justify the price tag for what, you know, you can get the Marvel Legends 2 packs for the same price of this guy. So he's going to want to be real good quality in order to justify it, and the box being fancy alone does not justify it. But anyway, that's enough about this slipcase. Let's take it off and jump on to the next section. One moment. Okay, in terms of presentation, this is one of the finest figures I've ever encountered. I mean, the huge plastic box just looks amazing. The energy effect is so, like, well displayed. It's huge. That's an absolutely enormous energy effect. I've never seen the like. And then he's got the sort of, you know, damaged helmets, which are a good thing. If they come off that stand and you can put them on the Rangers' heads, that's a really handy accessory to have because you can have battle-damaged Rangers. I mean, the cracked visor scenes in Power Rangers are always lit. So it'll be good to be, you know, able to recreate that in a stop motion. The figure himself looks pretty good. I mean, Drakkon is just another version of Tommy, and you all know how I feel about Tommy, but I guess it's him taken to the logical conclusion of, you know, if he stayed bad, he would become a huge threat. Not sure I agree with it, but, you know, it's an angle. But I don't think we needed more evil Tommy to be the driving force behind the new Power Rangers comics. We've had a lot of evil Tommy. But I'm digressing, I should review the figure itself. And to do that, I'm going to need to take it out of this beautiful, beautiful box. Oh, look at that, that is immaculate. Oh, it's a comic. That's a comic that's attached to it, or a poster, at least. Wow. So yeah, it's pricey, but this is an experience. So if you can get your hands on it, well, I haven't reviewed the figure itself yet, so I'll let you know in a second, but at the moment, this is an extremely positive endeavor. Well done, Hasbro, in terms of presentation, at least. Let's see how you've done in terms of execution. One sec. Okay, once we have this guy out of the package, he is quite the figure. Very, very impressive. You've got the energy effect, and the way it sort of all connects looks very good. It gives you some dynamic posing options. The sculpt on his armor and the coloring of the gold is excellent, and the paintwork, like the red lines and his belt, seem very crisp. The paintwork on his sword saber seems to be better than the release that came with the original White Ranger, which is good. And then the head sculpt with the veins and the hair, that's cool as well. Let's zoom in close and I'll show you. Alright. Decent sculpt in the likeness. In fact, that's a very good likeness of, like, older Tommy, which makes sense because Tommy is older now, so I guess they could just scan JDF. JDF? Jason David Frank. Yeah, JDF. And get a good reproduction there. Energy effect spiraling down. The helmets with the battle damage and the base. Very, very cool. His sword. Armor. And back up. Yeah, so quite solid. Very good release, I'd say. I'm enjoying it so far. Ugh, one sec. Back in. Articulation-wise, he's a lightning effect figure, so you know it's going to be good. Ugh, let's bring him in. He's got the traditional double-jointed elbows. So way more than 90 degrees, that's excellent. Hand is on a swivel that comes up. And obviously he goes back down, rotates. Double jointed knee, good for posing, more than 90 degrees. Yeah, hindered a little bit by this, but still more than 90, so anything you're going to need, you can get. Great ankle pivot, always love the ankle pivot on these guys. Can't go down much. Can't go up too much, but you do get some, oh no, can go down a lot. It's up that you have the hindrance. And that's the same for both legs, obviously. He's got a good swivel at the chest, or abdominal crunch. You can go from side to side, come forward. Head is on a ball joint that is hindered mildly by the long hair and the armor, so you can't get him to look up really. You can only look down that much, which is a shame. And the cape, the way it connects is very weird. So you plug into 2 holes in the armor, and then another 3rd hole at the back. So it's in once you sort of have it pushed, but it can be a bit fiddly to do initially. Still, he is a very solid release. And I can't really complain. I mean, yes, I don't like Tommy particularly, or the idea of Drakkon, but this is a good figure. It's going to look amazing on a shelf with the other Rangers to fight. The head sculpt is good. I think the sculpt on his helmet is better. I think this is very cool. And I do like this costume more than his standard, you know, White Ranger meets Green Ranger costume. This is vastly superior, as far as I'm concerned, at least. So yeah, let's dive into the pictures and then wrap this up. Folks, the Power Rangers Lightning Collection's Lord Drakkon Evo 3. The, is it Pulsecon exclusive or San Diego Comic-Con exclusive? I think it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Definitely worth getting if you can track it down. I know they're difficult to find, these exclusives, which is a pain, because it's a great figure, and it's like a linchpin part of the Lightning Collection, I guess, because Drakkon is currently the most eminent villain from the series, at least in the general conscious of the public. Yeah, Zed is probably still the icon for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but Drakkon's up there at the moment, and it would be good if, you know, they re-release this figure down the line, maybe just sans the special effects, because even without the, you know, effect pieces, it's still a great, solid figure, and looks fantastic. That gold with the grey and the black and the red looks really dynamic, and I do love his helmet. Really solid release, great articulation, hampered a little bit by the cape, but the cape also helps him to stand. I mean, the Lightning Collection's never been bad at standing, but it does make him very stable, and you can get the good poses, and he looks fantastic on a shelf. 5 out of 5? I won't say 5 out of 5, only because he was very expensive, and I still don't think that's justified in what you had to pay and what you get. So I'm going to say 4 out of 5. If you love the Lightning Collection, you're not going to be disappointed, but, you know, you can get 2 other figures from the Lightning Collection for the same price, with some money to spare. So he is a very expensive investment. So I would caution that before buying him. But yeah, 4 out of 5. He is nice once you have him in hand. I'll quickly just go across these as well. So that is damaged pink, damaged yellow, damaged red, cracked visors, and then the damaged green. And they come on this little stone base that the effect piece can clip into. So it's all very cool. So yeah, if you like him, I suggest picking him up. Well, that base is about to go. Yeah, thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see more, we have plenty of content. We have Hero House, we have the Wreckers, we have figure fights, we have the reviews, we have top 10s, and we have ranking lists. So yeah, lots to enjoy. Thank you for your time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and all the best. Bye!